gimbal. I don't have my like extension pole, and I'm holding this camera with my hands. Phone. It's not even a camera. It's a phone. But I thought I have to kill about 10 or 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. So I thought I'd say hi. I'm at the place where I've been spending a lot of my time these days. I haven't put a lot of videos on the channel. For that, I apologize. But I've been building this area over here, this room. Hey, Tito Bat, how are you? So this is, oh, let me, I can see that little haze from the, that's a little better. So this is the shop for, hey Rob, this is the shop that is the new home of a company called Just Roaming Design. Just Roaming Design specializes in building systems for vans. Hey, Miko Liuku. And I mean, they do vans, but they also do big projects like this. Check this thing out. Look at this beast, okay? So some vehicles are like Super Duty. This vehicle is severe duty. I've never seen anything severe duty. It's beyond super. It's heavy duty, super duty, severe duty. There must be something between heavy duty and severe is like it's too high. Anyways, this person is using Just Roaming Design to build in their home here. So they're in the middle of basically creating this place, which is pretty cool. This is a pretty amazing case here. Heavy duty. Heavy duty. I mean, look at the thickness of the walls here. That is crazy, crazy thick. Hey, YM. Hey, mobility today. Yeah, isn't that crazy about the window? For those of you that don't know, I went to bed the night before last and woke up, and my host, the family who I'm staying with, they called me and they said, "What's wrong with your rear window?" And I knew it right away. Hey, Brooke Shen, how are you? Stop. I'll talk about them in a little bit. They're very good, very good. But yeah, I woke up in the morning and some POS threw something at my window and shattered it. There's only one silver lining to this. It's that I'm getting very, very good at replacing windows. Like, I had this window, the shattered window, off and cleaned and ready for the new window in record time. I am a window machine. After doing all of these windows twice, this one will be the third time. I'm pretty good. You know what's funny is that I went on Amazon when I first needed to take one of these windows off, and I bought this kit. Check this kit out. This is a kit called a Utmall hand remover window remover kit. And let me show you this. Let me see this. Oh, wrong way. Put this up like this. We'll do a top down. So this is the kit to remove windows. Now, let me show you what I've learned. So, first, you have this device here. This device is designed so that you grab this, and then you pull this, and then this blade goes between the window and whatever the vehicle is, and you pull. And that helps for most things, but if the silicone is very deep, this blade won't get in deep enough, because sometimes the silicone will span like 2 inches or something like that. So then you could use this, which is a tool that's a bit more hand operated, and this can get in pretty deep between the window and the vehicle, and you kind of dig out. This isn't very sharp though, so this doesn't work too good. This is a lifter and also designed to pull off like plastic knobs and stuff like that. But I haven't used it too much. I do use it I used it as a hammer because the glass was broken and I continued to break it, so it was easier to get the Sikaflex to flex. Really what I ended up using was this thing. and these things, which is pretty neat. So this is, let me see if I can tip this up. Let's see here. You know what? Hold on. So this is, see how my phone is balanced? So this is stainless steel cable, which is like this, but it's the shape of, it's got edges on it, like very sharp edges. I think it's a shape of a, like an extruded square, right? And you basically hook this firstly onto this, and you just put it in the middle here. I'm teaching you all how to take off a window. I hope you use it down the road. So you take this thing and you put it in this little prong, and then you jam this through the window's, it's called Sikaflex, but I want to say it like urethane, whatever, the caulking or whatever. You jam it through to the other side. Then you pull this out, and you have the string that's on the inside and the outside of the window. Now what you have is like basically like dental floss, and you can start flossing the urethane away. But the urethane is very hard. You can't use your hands. So in place, you use these things here, and you have two of these. And so you take the end of this and you thread it through the inside here. This, I bet you didn't know this was going to happen in today's live stream. You're going to learn how to take a window off. So then this goes through and comes up through the handle. And then you see that little hole at the top? It goes in that hole. I'm not going to do the whole thing, just one. And you put it through, and then you pull it through, and it locks. So you have one side, and then you do the same thing to the other side, and then you work your way up around the whole window. You can go really long with this too. Like on one of the long windows I had to take off, this thing was like 6 or 7 feet long, and I was just like slowly working it. It works pretty good though. Little bit of tension. Don't go too crazy. You got to watch out for scratching the paint job, because this is like stainless steel wire, and if you're doing this and you end up doing that to the surface of the van, you'll scrape the paint right off. And I learned a lot of lessons through all of my mishaps with those windows, and most of them were my fault. This one was not my fault, because somebody came by and decided to break my window, which I was not very happy about. So. But I am happy that I bought this, because I was like, I'm going to use this thing once, and I'm probably not going to use it again. I've used this thing on multiple occasions. It's been kind of nice. Anyway, so the window's broken. I don't want to leave it outside at night, so what I've been doing, and I don't want to leave it parked where the people broke my window and slashed my tires and did all the vandalism. So I'm leaving it here at the shop, and I'm just cycling to and from the place where I'm staying, which is, it's not so bad. It's like four miles or something like that. Let's read the comments here. And I'm thinking, was it this? I think probably it was the same person that slashed my tires. Maybe it was. They're both childish things. Yeah, windows again. Crazy. Hi, National Super Army General King Chan. That's a big name. Anyways, hey, Blue Basin Aquatics. I asked you this before. Blue Basin, where are you located? When I get on the road, I'd like to visit a lot of my fish friends. I'm gonna go see Than. I'm gonna go see a lot of things. Hey, why don't I go through some? I'm gonna walk you through the shop and show you what I've been doing. Kind of weird looking at a 9-yellow trike. I'll tell you what, AZUB, the company that's gonna make me the new trike, Dayton, Ohio. Okay, yeah, you're not far from Than, anyways. Winston, did you see Winston commented on my video that I posted yesterday about the window, and he said maybe it's because you have a vanity plate. And you know, honestly, it's not a bad comment, but put in context that he and I are basically rivals, and that says Jayoe. I mean, vanity plates are sort of considered pompous people, so maybe, you know, he had a point there, but I doubt he had a point there. You're gonna move to Mobile, Alabama. That's pretty interesting. Hopefully a good move. So where are you now, Savvy Symbiote? I'm in Portland, Oregon. Hey, Skippy. Hello from Hong Kong. Shandong. Anyways, AZUB, they can do a custom paint job. Anything I want. And they have a yellow color, and the yellow they can do matted and gloss. And I was thinking it might be cool to actually do like this is an AZUB, you know? I was thinking about actually doing like a rounded here, so like it's glossy up here, and then it's matted in the center, and then maybe do some designs, maybe put a Jayoe stencil on it. I don't know. This is the same brand as the Trike I'm gonna get, actually. It's just a smaller model, not as advanced, but that's gonna be cool. Anyway, so what have I been doing in the time I haven't been posting anything on, will they do, no e-trike yet. Actually, I kind of like the idea of, that's a motor right there. I got enough motors in my life. I need something to get my sweat going, so I think no e-motor is okay. So many creatives and DIY types in Portland. Yeah, that's very true. So this shop, we moved all of this stuff in. So this is gonna be the welding shop and the assembly center. There'll be like 3 vans there typically that are gonna be working on long-term builds. And then this is the wood shop. All of this stuff is a mess because each section we've just moved from the main shop here. So now it's being built out. Then we have all of these torsion boxes. Do you guys know what torsion box is? Chime in if you know what a torsion box is. I'm gonna tell you what a torsion box is basically. But these are all torsion boxes that are being made. This is a torsion box. 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 Basically, they're boxes that are designed with ribs in them, and they have a top and a bottom. This is the inside of a torsion box. And they're very, very rigid, and they're very flat. So when you have a torsion box, it's not gonna torque. It's not gonna torque at all. That's what a torsion box is. And they were all made on the CNC machine here. And this is the room that I built with the help of a lot of good guys at, hey, Brexit Greens. This is the shop room that I built with, I think probably I did maybe 70% of this room, maybe 80%, maybe 70%. Yesterday I put that ridge on the top so that people, if they want to put a ladder up, they're not going to damage the drywall. But I did all the drywalling, I did the painting, I did the mudding and the sanding, and I also did this room here. This is the pump room where you have the vacuum pump and the vacuum, and that vacuum goes up and sucks air from the CNC machine and puts it into this jug here and fills it up pretty quick. And then this is the vacuum pump here. This vacuum pump goes underneath the CNC machine and sucks down the slabs of drywall or whatever material you have there. And then we're actually gonna extend the vacuum system through that all the way to the wood shop. So any dust that is made by any of the chop saws or anything at the wood shop are gonna be sucked into the maintenance room. And then that pump system sucks from the CNC machine, goes through here, and then eventually he's gonna have another CNC machine here that's gonna end up working too. So he's got a lot of interesting stuff here. But yeah, so that's the electrical room over here. He'll have a few big vehicles here working on. Over here he's building these things, which are pretty interesting boxes. Like these are electrical boxes that he's working on to build out for clients, and then he kind of builds these pre-wired boxes and then sends them out to customers. And we're just basically putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Pretty interesting. Hey Tom, yep, basically. Hey Teddy from the city of Glasgow. I want to get over there. Hey Gene, yeah. Been missing you guys too. How was the lizard skin working out to you? I'm thinking about using it in a future van build. I don't know 100% until the van is finished. It feels like it certainly retains temperature better, whatever heat or cold you're pumping into the van. But not so much input yet, because I need to have the walls and everything. It sort of works in tandem with all the other methods of insulation and sound deadening that you have. But I like it. I've liked it. I would do it again if I had the chance. It was a little hard to, I have missed you stream, Matt. You need to do some more streams. I know, Mr. Big. But yeah, I think the biggest problem with me doing the lizard skin was that I did it when the van wasn't was already like half finished by somebody else, and so it had like a whole bunch of kill mat and stuff, sound deadener already on the walls. So you know, didn't really help out how maybe it was a lot harder to do it that way. Let's see here. So, okay. Is the van comfortable to sleep in? Is it starting to feel like home yet? No, man. Snarky. Did you know that somebody broke my window last night? Yeah. So right now, that's the inside of the van. Does that look comfortable to sleep in? Yeah. Basically, I've been working on the shop full time, and I'll work on the van when the van will be finished, hopefully, by the time I get back from my trip around the world a little bit. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So on the 17th, are you pro-China, Josh? What do you mean? Are you pro-America? I'm pro telling good stories about good people. I'm I talk bad about China when bad things are happening, and I talk good about China when I see good things happening. I don't talk about things I don't see, you know, firsthand pretty much, or have firsthand knowledge of, but I try to be fair. I am pro fairness. I'm pro fairness, that's for sure. I try to be. Anyways, it's funny. I've gotten so much. You know, somebody sent one of my friends who I happen to be staying with. Somebody sent an email to them saying that. Just so happens, I think they probably sent them to everybody I'm dealing with here in America, because it was that sort of an email. Do you know who you're dealing with? Matt has been featured on news, and he's pro-China, and he's, you know, pro, you know, massacres and all of this stuff. It was really, really atrocious. Sent to everybody. My friends sent it to me and said, somebody spreading, you know, sending emails out. Like, how much time do people have? It's crazy. Hey, Asian. Hey, your van would have been ready and cozy a long time ago if you'd chosen a box van. Yeah, but then I'd have a box van. I still like the idea of the van. Hey, Royston, good to see you. How do you insure the van of this kind? So many bits and bobs. I don't know, man. I insured it full coverage as a cargo van, but now that it's evolving, I'm gonna have to get it reappraised. I'm not sure. Okay. Let me. Yeah, I didn't show you the email, Rob. Maybe I could show you that email. It was gross. Did I send you that email? Hey, Eric. Wow, it's a long time I haven't heard from you. So the 17th, I'm gonna fly from Portland to Detroit. I'll stay in Detroit until the 23rd. Because my grandma has a memorial service, my deceased grandma, and we've been sort of waiting through COVID to find a time when we can all mourn properly. Hey, John, how are you doing? I'd like to see the ride the van to Ningbo. I'd love to see that too, John. Wouldn't that be amazing? Snarky, who knows, man? I woke up in the morning and the window was shattered, spidered all out. You know, my tires were slashed a few days ago too, or a few months ago, so maybe somebody has it out for me. I don't know. There's a lot of vandals in Portland. It's just frustrating. Why do people do the things that they do with regards to vandalism? I don't know. It doesn't help or hurt. Graffiti is at least artwork. Theft is at least you're trying to make money somehow. Maybe. I mean, I understand the the justification. I don't support it. Thievery sucks. You know, he's stealing from somebody, you know, who doesn't deserve it. But tagging something or shattering a window or slashing somebody's tires, unless they're your arch enemy or something, I don't understand that. But there's a lot of it that goes around. I made a police report, yeah, but it doesn't. Here in Portland, nobody does. You can steal cars, nobody's going to stop you. There was a guy that was known around Portland that stole like 13 cars or something like that. 13 cars. And he just kept stealing them. People were like, that's the guy. There was somebody who drove down the street, saw the guy driving his car, called the police, and the police are like, we're too busy. Could you imagine seeing the thief driving your car and the police won't even stop him? Insane. Anyways, they didn't take anything though. They just shattered the window. Are you still going to use your trike, but in the van life? Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to put the trike is going to be on the back door there, right about there. It's going to be sticking like that way on the back, and it's going to hang off. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ride out and show you what's going on over there, because it is really, really pretty over there. Hopefully the Wi-Fi stays. We're using the office Wi-Fi here. It's pretty good. But check this shop out. So, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just take my word for it. It's a nice little, well, the office Wi-Fi in here is pretty good. It's okay. I'll stay in here for the talk. Anyways, it's really nice out there. There's a little river and stuff. But what was I going to say? Okay, so the 17th, I'm going to Detroit. 23rd, I'm flying a 29-hour flight to Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to stay in Kuala Lumpur until the 28th, pick up my trike, ship off, disassemble the trike, the Tiger Duck, send the frame and most of the components to Australia to my friend Mark, and then I am going to take the rest of it, like the roll-off speed hub and stuff, to Austria, where I'm going to meet with AZUB, AZUB. This is backwards, by the way, because it's my front here. This would be better. AZUB. Oh, sorry. AZUB. And then I am going to have them integrate some of the things from the Tiger Duck into the new trike, and then we're going to ride around. Then we're going to ride around Europe for a month, and I'm going to end up staying in Austria, Czech Republic, maybe stop in Germany, maybe bounce around some different places until June 23rd. And then on June 23rd, I will take the trike, box it up, and then drive it, or fly it all the way back to here, where hopefully my van will be somewhat in progress. We can put everything back together, all the bits and bobs. And I'm not going to go to the UK. I don't have enough time to go all the way to the UK, but I'll save that for later. Oh, maybe this will work. This is one of the forks. Maybe I can put the phone on a fork. Hey, that's good. That's not a bad view. That's okay. Okay, I like that. So yeah, so I am going to have a long trip, and when I get back, will you have to have multiple vaccine passports for EU travel? I don't know. I have my vaccine passport. I'm gonna have to get that redone actually, because I'll show you. I put my wallet in the laundry. No, the van is gonna stay right here. The van ain't going nowhere. I put it in the laundry. I think this is still good, right? I'm gonna have to see if I can get another one of these printed up and then laminate it, because this is a bit of a mess. Maybe I should laminate this one. But anyways, yeah. I'm in some database, right? In China, it's so nice because everything's in your phone, you know. Everything's integrated with WeChat or whatever, and makes things very easy. I don't know. I'll avoid Europe at war now. Well, Europe's not at war. Ukraine is at war with Russia, and people are assisting that. But I would like to go there now, actually, because I would like to see what life is like on the ground there and see what people are doing. You know, just because one thing is happening one place doesn't mean that there's lots of other stories going on in other places. Yeah, that was just my full name, Matthew Charles Gallett. No problem there. There's nothing else that could be seen. How's your knee doing? I don't know. I haven't been very happy with my knees, to be honest. They are sore. Not much difference from pre-surgery or pre-stem cells. Certainly not the magic bullet that I thought it was going to be. Bullet, that's probably not the right word. The magic solution. It's certainly not that, but... William Jung, when are you going to continue your world tour? Well, the van is going to be finished. I'm just going to be straight with you guys. We have a lot of things happening. Annie and Eva are moving to the United States, to Indiana, and we're all going to buy a house, and they're going to settle down and make home base here in the United States. A company called Nature Hike, which is a outdoor outfitter brand that's popular in Asia. If you guys are in Asia, you probably have heard of Nature Hike. Nature Hike is looking to, we're talking, let's see here. Nature Hike is talking about making a big project, making North America their new, they're going to make a company in North America, and they're going to make possibly me the head of that new company. I told them that I don't want to be locked down in one place, and I still want to be able to complete my world tour and travel. But I think that probably for the next couple of years, I'll be in America. I will be traveling through a lot of shows, through a lot of camping shows, through a lot of Overland Expo shows for the van. I'll be doing a lot, because I built that van with the cooperation of a lot of different companies, and I have to do due diligence to those companies that helped me out so much by using my van as a demo and going to a lot of these shows and showing off the van and showing off the technology. Along the way, I'll be recording podcasts and developing a podcast and showing all sorts of interesting all sorts of interesting travelers and all sorts of interesting stories, all from the back of the van. I'll be developing the podcasting platform, traveling all over the United States, all over Canada. We'll still be going like a lot of different places. Been following Matt for years, nothing but honestly here. Get ready for some great adventures. I hope so. I hope so. There's going to be, the Jayoe Nation has been sort of like a storytelling machine for me to be able to share all sorts of different things. And hey, Nash, how's it going, man? That phone was staying good for a little while. One of these forks on this thing has a little bump to it. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Just don't touch it. So yeah, so there's a big thing with Nature Hike. There's a lot of shows and things to do for the van. Morning, Nash, and lots of good stuff happening. The reason Annie and Eva are moving to Indiana is because Dada and Xiao Xiao. So you no longer have the Trike 2.0 and trailer. The trailer is still in Ningbo. I'm not going to bring it here to the United States though, unless we can ship a big amount of stuff. Then it might be nice to bring that trailer here. It's a beautiful trailer. Beautiful trailer. This is Trike 3.0. Yeah. Yeah. But the reason Annie and Eva are moving to Indiana is because this has been sort of a plan for a long time. A lot of people chastise and get angry at me, but I didn't want to come out and say things until they were more finalized, and I didn't want to, like, you know, can a guy have a private life? I guess not. Not when you start sharing everything online, but anyways, crazy. So Dada and Xiao, you guys know Dada and Xiao Xiao. If you don't, they're my niece and nephew in China. They're Annie's sister's kids. They're twins, and they're of high school age, and so they want to go to school in the United States and finish up their high school experience in the United States. So they got accepted to an academy in Indiana. They applied to a bunch of different places, and they were only going to go to a place that accepted both of them. Dada and Xiao Xiao are both very smart, but they're both different. They're smart in different ways. And so they both got accepted to an academy in Indiana. And so their mother, Annie's sister, can't leave China because she's got businesses, her husband's working and things. So they want Annie to come to Indiana to be a home base for them as they're going to the academy, that they'll have some sort of person of contact in the United States. Nash, you look different than when you first came back to the States a year ago. Why is that? Explain to me that. Say why. I like your Jayoe number plate on the back of your van. Thank you. I like it too. Gary, no, I think they're going to go to Carmel, Indiana. I hope you haven't been stressed out too much lately. Nash, I have been very, that's what you're talking about. I have been very stressed out, man. But there's a lot of things happening. Will you ever return to Summit Everest? Savvy Symbiont, I would hope that my relationship with China in general stays positive, because what I'd like to do is climb the north face of Everest, the Tibetan face. I'm not in the health to do it now, but I have enough time before I turn 50 to climb Everest again. I'd like to do it. I'd like to summit Everest for sure. Let's see here. I'll be your first employee, Blue Basin Aquatics. Cool, man. Yeah, the tent company from my video, Rob, Nature Hike, is going to be the company that I'll be maybe part of running, yeah. I have found scientific reports saying stem cell therapy is not effective for knees. Got the bookmark somewhere if needed. Hey, Brexit, if you could email me that would be fine. I'd like to take a look at that. More U.S. people should go to China. Good to learn about both countries. Man, that is so true, John. That is I wish I could, like, star that comment. Can I pin that comment? I can't pin that. I can't pin that. So true. You need an Australian agent. Maybe. Of Nature Hike? Yeah, maybe we should get Jayoe to support the whole thing. I was watching some of your Everest videos. Kathmandu looked very cool. Yeah, Kathmandu is very, very cool. I don't think this... What do you guys call this? I'm doing a little survey. What do you call that machine? Because I call it one name, and a lot of other people, especially the owner of... Okay, I don't call it a forklift. I call it something else. And can anybody guess what the other word I use for it? Forklift truck? Nope. Does anybody... I think it's just a Michigan thing. I call that a high-low. Nobody calls that a high-low? There you go, Lenny. Thank you. High-low. Hey, Nobody Banana. How's it going, man? Let's see if we can put my phone here. We'll get another venue. High-low. That's what I call it, a high-low. Uppy? High-low. I called it high-low to Sam, the guy that runs this shop, and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. High-low is a brand? Oh, it's a brand? Oh. You should check out Bat Cave in North Carolina, a crazy mountain. I'm from Michigan. Cool. Matt and Lenny are strangers. Hey, Roman Rob, how you doing, man? Have you replaced the broken windshield and the broken window on the van? They didn't slash the tires, but no, the window's on its way. I'm having it shipped from the original guy that I bought the windows from, so insurance paid for it, 0 deductible, but it's not about the deductible. It's about the fact that it wasted my entire day yesterday. Michiganders are aliens. I'll admit that. I'll buy into that. Yeah, so that's the room I built. Isn't that cool? How much did the window cost? I think that window was $249. discounted if you buy it on the website. You can get it for like 150 bucks. It's a very simple window though. It's just one pane of the back. Hey Matt. Hey mate, still building. My van had to move it due to bad neighbors damaging it. Really? Oh man, that's a bummer. People, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with people these days. Very, my humanity is broken. And there was a bunch of people that are like, oh, you're going to use that to talk positive about China. Well, first of all, I never really had anything vandalized in China. Well, I lived in China. I had a bag stolen off of a shitty bike I had a long time ago. But also I never had a van like that in China. And there's a lot of security. Parking lots are covered in cameras. You know, there's a lot of cameras in China. So vandals, they don't get away with stuff. There's certainly not a lot of like graffiti and tagging in China. But see, of course I'm going to use that as an example for me to talk about a larger topic, right? Like, why would people feel so offended if somebody is going to use one of their real life interactions to try to draw some sort of a teachable moment from it? If you're not, what do they expect me to do? What do people expect me to do? They want me to talk about things I've never seen, and they don't want me to talk about things I've seen. I lived in China for 15 years. I saw a lot. I'll talk about it. A lot of it is good. A lot of it is bad. What's happening in Shanghai right now with the lockdowns and stuff, total dog shit, horrible. I got nothing but bad things to say about it. The killing of the dogs, you will not hear me talking positive about that. Separating of the kids, all of that, the lockdowns, people asymptomatic put in facilities. None of that is positive. Horrible, disgusting. China bad. But, you know, that doesn't mean it's all bad. And it doesn't mean I don't have a right to talk about that. And it also doesn't mean that I don't have a right to actually reference some of the things I've seen here and paint a broader picture of it too. I'm feeling offended, or maybe just constipated. Well, get some toilet paper. Is this your factory? No, meow meow, this is a friend of mine's factory. Basically, I'm helping him build out this factory, and in return, he's going to help me build out and finish up the van. So that's the deal that we have. So I've been working a lot here, trying to help him to get this place established so he can get up and running and start building out vans, one of which I hope is mine, which is over there. There. Just watched a documentary, Ukraine of Fire, recently. Yeah, I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I had an e-bike battery nicked near Metro in China. I left it there for 2 weeks because the battery was knackered. Yeah. UK has more camera per capita. Really? Than China? Crime in the US has spiked, but wages haven't. Nash, I don't know why people don't talk more about that. I don't know how you can argue the stagnation in wages over such a long period of time. We're not talking one or 2 years. We're talking like a decade or more. It's insane. They think you are homeless in the U.S.? I don't know, Rob. I don't know. Who knows? I thought you would have had an electric van, or do you have petrol or diesel? I have a gas van. It'll be the easiest for me to travel with. If I had an electric van, and I plan to go through a lot of areas that are very, very long and desolate, and through countries that might not have the infrastructure for electric, I wouldn't trust me traveling around the world with something that was non-diesel or non-human powered. If it was human powered and the little pedals, I'd do that. But electric, I wouldn't trust it. You can't get enough electricity from solar panels to get what you need. I would never worry about my possessions in China, to be honest, from that time here. Yep. It's very interesting that almost all these domestic hate only goes one way. What do you mean, stop? Because I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm very curious to hear what that means. It's very interesting that almost all these domestic hate only goes one way. Do you mean the hate on Asians, or do you mean I don't know. I'm curious. Nice to see you, Jules. Hey. How much did... Okay, no. I think I caught up with all the old comments. How tall is your van and how heavy will it be fully packed? Hey, Rathar. Well, the van, we just ran it over and dumped some garbage the other day, and we weighed it. I think it was like 7,800 pounds or something like that. It's pretty heavy. It's 9.5 feet tall to the top. Like maybe not, almost 10 now with the new tires, because that gains a couple of inches. So it is a beast. And then over here you've got this is all my stuff for the van. So my awning is there. And then we have my refrigeration system is there. The refrigerator is in the back. Water tanks, the wall kits. That's Eva's seat that just came. That's Eva's jump seat that we're gonna mount and bolt to the floor. So it'll be nice and safe for her. Yeah, all that stuff is over there. Phil, yeah, I'm hopefully going to be recording the whole install. Although when I am on my trip in Europe, I want them to complete some things too. So we're going to have to decide what they're going to do while I'm gone. But I also want to document a lot of the stuff. Man, you sound tired. JM though. You mount a Starlink? Yeah, I think so. Those A-Knolls won't hesitate. Apparently, catalytic converters are a new thing to steal. Yeah, they have, what do they have? Titanium or something? They have some sort of precious metal in them. I didn't realize. People will come and just take your, and you know what sucks? That distance underneath is huge. Platinum, that's right. Like, I can almost walk under that thing. That thing is way up there, so it's not very hard. Hey, spring blue crocuses. Spring blue crocuses? Does it do well extreme hot cold? Yeah, it's fine. I've never had police caring about crime unless it's something publicized in the media. Will you be filming install video? Do you think Winston's concern was genuine? I don't know. I don't care. It was what it was. Well, I do care. I would hope that it was genuine, but I don't think so. This is in reference to my vanity plate, which was Jayoe. He wanted to say that it was because people were attacking me because it says Jayoe. I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying. How about Hong Kong? Are they nice to dogs there? Red Sly Fox? Most Chinese are very nice. Oh, I think I know. Are you talking about? Yeah, most Chinese are very nice to dogs. Very happy to take care of their dogs. Hey, yeah. Well, yesterday I took the window off, and so now it's just ready for the new window. As soon as the new window comes, I'll just yet again attach it to the back, and we'll be good to go with the new window. And so, for those of you that don't know my vanity plate, I think it could have been my vanity plate. It could have been the fact that it's from Michigan. It could be the fact that it's just a big ass van that people feel like is sort of entitled. People might think that I'm living on their street. People might think all sorts of things. I don't know. It's not for me to theorize all the different reasons. But yeah, anyways. Say hi to Annie and Princess Eva. Oh man, there's some cute stuff of Eva. When Eva gets back here, or gets to America, we're going to do some road trips. There's going to be a lot of Stinker Dinker and Matt traveling around America in the van and exposing her to that. So that's going to be very, very cool. You might need a repair box to bring for you two each time an envious person smashes the windows. Yeah. Why is there no hair on your head at all? Because it's easier to take care of. It's much easier to take care of the lack of hair. I get about 13 miles to the gallon. The Trike, yeah, the Trike it's a good tour vehicle, right? Wood shop, CNC machine, CNC operator, high-low, and then a bunch of cantilevers. Lots of wood here. The wood they use here for these vans is really, really nice. They use a product, it's called Baltic birch. Let's see if I can show you. Baltic birch is a special type of plywood that is layered extra with extra good adhesive and extra layers. Super, super good stuff. Typical plywood is like this is no, that's Baltic birch too. Yeah, pretty much all they have here is Baltic birch, and it comes from Russia, so there's a problem with that. People think, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to let you go here. I think my friend Sam is here, and we're gonna take a ride and get some things done. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I've been going for 45 minutes anyways. I just wanted to do this while I waited for Sam to show up, because we're gonna go to the old shop and do a dump run, and because the old shop's getting wrapped up, and he's using my van as an opportunity to dump garbage and stuff. So we have thrown away a lot of good wood here because it's too small and it doesn't fit for projects. I threw away probably $1,000 worth of wood yesterday. If you were like really good at looking at wood and stuff, you could have probably picked out about $1,000 worth of stuff. We just threw it in a dump. It's so horrible. So horrible. It's so crazy. You don't even know how much wood I threw away. So much wood. Hey, Jeffrey, how's it going, man? Yeah, have a good weekend, guys. I'm glad to give you a little update on my trip coming up, tell you about Annie and Eva moving to the States, tell you a little bit about the reason why, show you a little bit of the shop. You might hear a lot of these stories in future videos that I recorded in the past. I don't think, like, some people watch the live streams, some people watch the real videos, and then sometimes it crosses over, but it doesn't cross over all the time. So you'll see a lot of me repeating what I'm saying here in future videos. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Jayoe, have a good weekend, stay safe, and thanks for joining. Bye.